Good morning, YouTubers. I'm gonna sit up because, yeah, I know, okay. I know a lot of people think that I come on here and I contradict myself because, but I honestly don't. But I see all sides of things, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like, in a way, I would kind of want, like, a husband, but only if he was the man that I needed. You know what I'm saying? And he was a person who is, sure of himself and his masculinity. I would say that, I do need direction in my life. You know what I'm saying? And whether it's, consciously or subconsciously, all women feel like men are leaders, but we are really mad because most men, they don't want to be leaders. They don't want to be men anymore. And I really get tired of men blaming that on, feminism that, like, women don't have that much power. Stop making it seem like we have so much power, and oh, it's, women this, and this is the reason for men being this way, and it's honestly not, you know what I'm saying? Um and I just it's a certain way that every woman wants to live her life, or she knows what kind of life and she knows what kind of man she will want in her life. And it's just, this is like a really, really shifty, topic, you know what I'm saying? Because I could really go on and on and on because it's just it's so much to it. But, I just feel like, I feel like working takes a toll on women. Although we might not say it, like, most of us are miserable that we have to have, you know, certain jobs. Unless it's a specific type of job that you really worked hard to get, or you really worked hard, to maybe even have your own business, so that's different. But, majority, we don't want the responsibility of taking care of ourselves in terms of paying bills and, taking the car to the car shop. It's just it's just a lot. And I'm pretty sure that most women would say that, you know they would rather live in a home where their husband pretty much works all day and they stay home and they take care of the house. And when I say, home wife, it doesn't necessarily have to be a home a homemaker, or like somebody that has kids, because I don't necessarily want kids, but I would love to be a housewife, because, I'm into, design. I'm into candles. I'm into, scents, fresh scents. And to be able to, really, act on your, creativeness, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like, a housewife can do that, you know what I'm saying? Because not only do you have the ability to, you know, because a lot of women say that, they don't like to cook, but I don't believe that's true. I don't believe that's true at all. I believe that your environment shapes who you are. So if you live in a rundown environment, and you living in a rundown apartment where the, paint is chipping, and, got holes in the wall, the kitchen is, got mold around it, and it's just old cabinets, old refrigerators and stuff like that. You're not going to really be motivated to want to cook in a kitchen like that. And I'm not saying that, a woman's living situation is necessarily a man's fault. I'm not saying that, but, women do like comfort, and we like comfort, and we like, for things to be, clean, and for things to smell good. And when you're in a nice kitchen, you know what I'm saying? A nice kitchen that pretty much, you can keep clean, you know what I'm saying? You know, and you have like colors, or, nice colors, in your kitchen or whatever. And you got a nice fridge, and the fridge is nice and clean and organized and stuff like that. It'll make you want to go in there and throw down a meal. If you know your husband, your boyfriend, whatever, just went out and he gave you a good amount of money to go grocery shopping to really fill the house. There's no reason why a woman shouldn't have a meal on the stove. You know what I'm saying? Especially if your house is packed with groceries and stuff, and vegetables, fresh fruits and stuff like that. And a lot of people, they be like, oh, well, why you gotta be bougie with it? Why it gotta be fresh vegetables? Because why wouldn't you want the very best for yourself? If you want to eat healthy, why wouldn't you want to, spend that extra money on that food, especially if you have it to spend? Why be cheap with yourself? You don't have to be cheap with yourself, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you have the money, you know what I'm saying? And women, um, there's a lot of things that we just like to do, and um, I'm not saying that all women are like this, but, it's just a lot of things that a lot of, men like to push out there, that women don't like to cook, women don't like to clean, this, that, and the third. A woman is not going to want to clean up after a grown ass man that really ain't hitting on shit. And then she's with you, and she know you ain't hitting on shit, then she ain't hitting on shit. She's a bum too. Um, yes, I said it. You know what I'm saying? If y'all women, y'all can't be out here talking about, oh well, I'm tired of these dusty niggas, but you fucking them. You letting them stick their thing in you. You can't really be mad at that, because, at the end of the day, you allowed him to have sex with you. So, and if you continue to stay with him knowing that he's not hitting on shit, then, that's your problem. That's your fault. But, majority of women, um, they like to cook. I know I like to cook. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like to go by the stigma, or I'm a plus size girl, so I like to cook. But I feel like in a way that does have something to do with it. Even though I don't eat the way that I used to, I've lost a lot of weight. But I do like to cook. If I go to the grocery store and I have a plan of what I want to cook, you know, I'm gonna make a meal out of something. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to taste good, because I like food that tastes good, and I know what I be doing. You know what I'm saying? Um, this video is pretty much going all over the place, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't really have my thoughts together. I should have wrote it down, but I don't have my thoughts together to really talk about this topic. Um, and I just feel like, things are, things have been going crazy since 2020, and that whole pandemic or whatever. Things have been going, it's a lot of stuff that's just been happening. And me, myself, I already keep to myself. I already stay to myself. You know what I'm saying? I really like to leave my house. I leave my house because I have to go to work, or it's something important. But I don't even like leaving my house because it's not even fun no more. And I live here in New York. Everything, and especially during the wintertime, everybody's, pretty much wants to be inside. Nobody wants to do anything when it's cold outside. You know what I'm saying? So, things can kind of get depressing. Things can kind of, the weather is gloomy, so that has an effect on your attitude. But I feel like your environment shapes who you are. The reason why you have so many black people that are disgruntled, bitter, and angry, tired, frustrated, really can't take it no more. Their body is run down because of our environment, something that we pretty much don't really have control over. Um, because pretty much, most black people, they grow up, kind of like not in good environments. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's like a middle class black neighborhood, it's still really not a good environment, because it's just a lot of things that have just been placed on black people. So we deal with that as a whole. And then, you know, black women, we also deal with something where our men don't want nothing to do with us. Our men don't, you know, see value in us. They don't respect us, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing that comes into, you know, place, you know what I'm saying? Why be in a relationship if you know you're not going to get the benefits of being in a relationship? If I'm not going to get the benefits of being in a relationship, what I need to be in a relationship just to say that, you know, I'm in a relationship with somebody, but I know that I'm getting treated like shit and I'm not really getting, you know, the things that I want or that I need from the relationship. But, you know, this is becoming a long video, and I will talk to you guys next video. And another thing, I haven't really been posting on here because my channel is severely shadow banned. Like, it's really messed up how you know, stuck in the gut of my channel is, you know. And I know that I make decent content. I know the type of views, and I know the subscribers that I was getting, you know, before my channel, you know, was shadow banned. I don't know what's going on. I think that I probably did a video and somebody really, you know, somebody just flagged my channel down. So now it's either somebody flagged my channel down or the YouTube algorithm has, you know, shadow banned me, and um it's constantly, you know, unsubscribing people from my channel, deleting comments and stuff like that. It's a lot of stuff going on with YouTube, and YouTube is really hard. It's not easy. It's not an easy thing to do. It's not an easy thing, you know, to get up. I got a piece of hair in my mouth. It's not an easy thing to get up and really want to do content unless you're, you know, really passionate about it. But when your channel is suppressed like that, it's like, you know, what is the point of making content? Like, I would hate to have to make a new channel, building myself back up from the ground up. I really hate to do that, and I don't want to do that because, I feel like I've, you know, put work into, you know, my YouTube channel and stuff like that, and I like my content and stuff like that. So I don't really understand what YouTube problem is, but they better get it together. But I will talk to y'all later.